Why do men need more calories? Because on average, men have more muscle mass and people with a greater muscle mass have a greater demand for calories. Muscle tissue burns more calories than fat. Body fat percentage is a factor. A pound of muscle requires more calories per day to maintain than a pound of fat. Just passively, regardless of your activity level. Most men have significantly more muscle and less body fat than a woman of the same height and weight. Muscle burns calories. Men have muscle. Also testosterone. Your app assumes the weight for a woman is less of a ratio of muscle to fat because it takes more effort to sustain that in a female body. We masturbate more per average. The typical man has much more muscle, even between a man and woman that weigh the same. Men tend to have more muscle mass than women do, and a lower body fat percentage. When you use online calculators, they only take into account averages, so it isn't picking up on the disparity between individuals. We're just built different. The same reason an elephant needs 70,000 calories a day. Wieners. They burn a lot of calories if you use them correctly. On average, men have more muscle mass and less fat than women of the same weight and height. Contrary to popular belief, men and women are actually different biologically. Men on average have greater muscle mass than the average female. The same reason a semi-truck needs more fuel than a motorcycle. More mass, more muscle equals needs more energy to power it. I am pretty sure on average men have bigger brains, more muscle and overall organ size compared to women, and with that increased vascular, lymphatic and neurological systems, not to mention larger bones and overall weight. Men are generally bigger than women and thus require more calories. It's like this. This isn't actual math or science. Not to scale. Say 1 pound of muscle required 100 calories. 100 pounds of muscle on a woman would require 1,000 calories. A man with 200 pounds of muscle would require 2,000 in this example. A man's anatomy is just overall more calorically taxing to function. It's like comparing a motorcycle to a large pickup truck. One requires more fuel just to run but has overall more power and endurance. Even if similar weight, a woman is on average going to have less muscle and more fat tissue, which uses way less energy. On average, men have far more muscle mass than women, thus burn more energy. Men have more muscle than fat than a woman does. Also, nature provided women with more fat in the hips, buttocks and breasts. A long time ago I heard in a nutrition lecture that in average weight women this roughly equals the number of calories required to bear a child from conception to birth. Since men don't bear children, they have a higher muscle to fat ratio. Men have a faster metabolism. Also, men are built for explosive power while women's strength favors endurance. We can only speculate why that is. Men are biologically different than women. Sorry. Men make a little more heat, on average. Men are larger on average. Takes more energy to operate bigger machines. This question is like asking why a semi uses more diesel than a diesel SUV. How we meant to get a chunky dad bod on regular calories. Muscle mass higher for men. Muscle needs more fuel.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.